So I have a confession to make as I lower down the sound of Dirty Vegas in the background. But yeah, I have a little bit of a confession to make. So, I'm never one. I will be the first to tell you that I'm a very stubborn. I've always been a very stubborn individual, a very stubborn long cat, if you will. But when at some point you have to come across and acknowledge your own flaws, or in my case, a very fatal flaw. One that's becoming more and more noticeable as I keep popping into other people's streams in particular. But yeah, so. But yeah, first off, but before I go through that, first off, hello everyone. Happy. Well, I want to say happy Wednesday, but honestly, it's well past. it's it's one of those instances. But yeah, how are you doing? How are you doing, Revel? How are you doing, Big Cat? How are you doing, 1T? Gil, I saw you earlier. I hope you have a good lurk. Shant, no uppies, please. We don't allow those here. But yeah, happy VTuber Apocalypse Day. Yeah, we should probably acknowledge this too. Yeah, it's been a very chaotic. Well, I want to say incident. It's been a very chaotic week in the realm of VTuber, in the realm of VTubing. I'm sure most of you guys heard the news. So, yeah, just a whole lot of stuff. It's Thursday over here in Austin. You're doing okay, but you think Aki cursed you? Your chest is well. Yeah, the thing is, you never want to underestimate Aki. There's a reason why I call her an alpha. She knows how to get the best of you. And also, she is playing Cult of What Lamb, so that's understandable. You joined the cult, you knew the consequences. You joined this cult. Well, if this were a cult, well, this is not a cult, by the way. But if this were a cult, you guys would be very ineffective followers, considering y'all keep doing the one thing I tell you not to do, But yeah, that's besides the point. But anyways, but yeah, very chaotic week. You guys know the news. V Shoujo basically disintegrated. David's in complete overjoyous mood because he had made his mission statement clear from the very beginning that he was going to destroy V Shoujo, and sure enough, there he is. So, yeah, but yeah, it is a shame what happened with the whole V Shoujo thing. It is kind of reiterating the point that agencies just seem like it's gotten to the point where agencies have really kind of like soured the whole idea is just being soured in general. Between that and like the other stuff that's happened like the years past. So yeah, I'm vaguely paying attention, but it has been all over the Twitter. It has been all over like social media. So if you even like a tiny ounce of VTuber, like if you're like even trying to find like the tiniest bit of VTuber news, like it pretty much has been like overcoming like the rest of the feeds. So yeah. But like I said, it is a shame. It does kind of reiterate the point about agencies just not being all that effective in the long run, but it is what. Yeah, idol culture is trash, but I never really saw V Shoujo's like trying to go for that idol culture element. But I think it seems like the common issue is just like. It just seems like the agency. It always seems to be like agencies wanting to put their own brand out there, like, and and it always comes down to pay and all that other stuff. So, so it is a bit of a predatory nature. Just this kind of reiterating that point, So that like it's not worth in the long run, At the end of the day. Only good news, she moved streaming down on your birthday. Yeah, Saturday. So the agency thing didn't work for Hollywood 50s. That's why should it work now? Yeah, I know. I have no clue. It's always been a thing. And also, thank you for the follow, Yushin. Welcome in. But yeah, yeah, it has been has been a bit of a shock. But you know, it's still like, even knowing the full clips already, it's still a bit of a shock just to see, you know, a company that's like, out of all the agencies, you like, it's V Show gave the impression that it's not, that, you know, it wasn't as bad as its peers, you know, like it wasn't like Niji Sanji bad, you know, but obviously, you know, apparent front, you know, like on camera appearances is one thing, you know, like, and obviously there's always behind the scenes stuff that makes it a lot more murkier, muddier, you know, so. You call me you call me nickname. All right, well, I'll just call you. I'll probably just call you Yushin for now. Also, Truckle, come in. Yeah, well, it is what is one of those things, unfortunately. So, also, thank you for the head patch rolls, and I finally managed to fix the head pad redeem. So, yay! I guess also thank you for the XCX. It's Willie. Is that Willie Zila? How are you doing, Zila? How are you doing? But yeah, head pads are fixed. But yeah, I think the point this is kind of reiterating is simple. Corporations bad. Agency corporations are bad, and if you have to, like, if the main reason is like, I mean, at that point, you might as well just stick with like a management company. If you're insistent on like being managed in some capacity, yeah. So, also, yeah, I hope you're doing well, Seal. Yeah, we have been kind of just talking about news, and I was gonna probably admit to my one fatal flaw, as the title implies. But yeah, a lot of more VTuber big news kind of happened over the last few days, as you could probably imagine, as you already know, as some of you probably already know. So, but yeah, anyways, but yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, at the very least, it's the whole V Shoujo thing. At least it's most if not all of its members more or less kind of left in solidarity, you know, and that's always a good thing. It's like, at least that's like the defining difference for this particular thing. At least its members are leaving in complete solidarity, you know. So, because you know, it is a shitty situation. So it was a shitty situation for Iron Mouse and everybody else, and it's like, you know, it's just, at the very least, we're all unified in that regard. You know, they were all getting screwed equally. Obviously, Iron Mouse her grievances the most, but yeah, everyone was more or less getting underpaid. They got V Shoujo took like a big cut of like a half, 50%, I think, cut. But yeah, so yeah, so at the very least, its members kind of came out in complete solidarity. So it got out there in complete solidarity. So, you know, at least we know that it wasn't like, its members definitely have stayed like unified through that, you know. So yeah, but yeah, V Shoujo's no more. Enough to my Merc S class. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot indeed. Yeah, it's. I think we're still at that point, like, as far as VTubers go. I think we're still kind of at that point where, especially as like VTubing in general starts becoming more and more ingrained, slowly but surely. Like, we are probably gonna see like a whole lot of, well, not a whole lot, but like, you know, from time to time we're gonna see like these instances, you know, more and more. I don't know. I don't know the point if I'm making makes sense, but yeah, so. But yeah, at the very least, I'm glad they got up. So, and I also saw they donated like a good chunk of. They actually managed to hit the goal, the 500K goal for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. So, yeah. Honestly, over a mil so far. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. Why the head honchos for any of these corporations think that they could kind of like do this type of stuff and just like kind of get and think they could kind of keep it within like under wraps. I just never understood. You know, I just never understood. I just never understood. Like they never really like it's. No one ever really seems to think like they think they're thinking the bigger picture. So yeah, yeah, a million, over a million, pretty much. Also, how are you doing, Ren? How are you doing? Anyways, I don't want to go into too much because I feel like most of you guys more or less already got most of the news regarding V Shoujo. Is again shady situation, but I'm glad they all got out. So, we're doing okay. I really couldn't really. I'm not gonna. I'll be full up front. I really couldn't really sleep, or I was more or less a little bored, so I was just like, I might as well just go out and make a few confessions on stream, and who knows, maybe dig myself here and dig myself in the hole in the process, which kind of leads me to my point. It's time, I've been kind of in full denial of this for like the last couple weeks, and also side note, I'm kind of glad Wacky's not here. Yeah. Listen, I'm no false ID, and I hope to God I never become that. I mean, some people are made to be news tubers. I definitely am not a news tuber. I couldn't be bothered half the time. So okay, so Ren, okay. I guess before I could go on with this full on, because basically I'm just gonna make full on I made a full on revelation over the last few hours, really. But yeah, to answer your question, Ren. I was gonna let you guys decide. I was going to explain it, but since how Revel had already redeemed it, I guess it's too late now. Basically, by redeeming that, not only has Revel removed the timeout function of Lord David, he's also reinstated Lord David's mod. So, this was the Pandora's box of redeems, and I was curious to see if anyone was actually going to try to make an attempt to reinstate David, and apparently the answer is yes. So, can we have a unstate? You mean like re-time out Lord David mod? We can, but I don't know if I could do it this stream. Oh, yeah. So, congratulations, David. You have been freed. Revel has freed you from your confines, and yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't think anyone was actually gonna do it, for obvious reasons. Yeah, no. Can I revamp? If you're talking about David, I mean, I would say yes, but the problem is that David is also currently a mod now, so he's on equal ground with you, Sean. Yes, David is doing his usual mod abuse. I mean, listen. Also, I didn't know if they actually explained it, but
meow.
Oh yeah, thank you for that, Sean. I don't know if it actually I don't know if the redeem actually said, but basically it tells you straight up that it would reinstate him and give him his mods back. So yeah, so congratulations, Revel. You have truly unleashed hell on earth over here on the Shinsa 312 channel. At least until the remainder of the stream. But then I'll probably reconsider putting like a retime out David redeem, and just to make it fair, I'll probably make that cheaper too. So, yeah. But yeah, anyways, for the time being, you can breathe, David. You have been freed for now. Anyways, before I completely lose plot, the whole point of the stream, I'm just gonna make a full-on confession and acknowledge the one fatal flaw that I apparently seem to have, which is contrary to what I assume Sean said, or whoever said, but no, I do not love uppies. That's always been that. I've said this from the very beginning, and I will still say it to this very day. I do not love uppies, but I will admit I do have a really bad tendency
Your
of
uppy
digging
time is
myself.
over. Please go home.
Your uppy time is
We've
indeed
had enough
over.
uppies.
But I will full on admit that I do have a very bad tendency of digging myself into holes, and not literally per se. Well, maybe sometimes literal, maybe sometimes a little bit here and there, but it's more along the lines that you know. I put myself into a situation where it kind of makes me look questionable, and whenever I try to climb myself back out, I inadvertently seem to find myself digging myself deeper. you know? No, you don't have that tons. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm actually kind of happy Wacky's not here because he would have a field day with this, but. Yeah, I don't know. I do have a bad tendency of digging myself into holes. So I kind of figured on this for today, it's only fair that, and I'll probably do a little, maybe, we'll see. But I kind of figured maybe I would probably just, quote unquote, exercise this fatal flaw once and for all and start digging. So, yeah. No, listen, you don't need to bring in Wacky. Wacky's probably dead. Well, I want to say Wacky's asleep, but his hours have been like all over the place. I think he's trying to normalize his sleep schedule now. So I think. Oh, well, which brings me to the other point, and now I'm just kind of realizing that there's a bit of an error there. But yeah, thank you, Jane. Yeah, I guess this is the other redeem I probably should have mentioned. This is the Void Cat redeem. So, as you could probably guess, if you know Alex, this is kind of where I got the inspiration from. Also, Rand, why are you reinstating David again? Also, why I thought I limited that down to one person per stream, or one per stream. Oh well, but yeah, I'm a Void Cat now, so hooray. There we go. Because you want David, not David, Ren. You realize reinstating Lord David's is not doing that again. Is not going to time him out. Anyways, but yeah, Void Cat basically turns me into a Gobber Cat. So yeah. So. If you've seen Alex Void, aka Alex, he basically the whole Void super thing is basically the inspiration for that. So I was like, why not go for it, right? So, thank you, Jane. Oh, and I probably should bring up the other fact. You probably noticed I did made a few slight adjustments here. Overlays, new chat overlays, everything's been sort of overhauled. The gamer, I now have like overlays for the gamer zone and the editing room and all the other stuff. So, can you have a refund? Unfortunately, Ren, you knew the risks. There's no refunds. I give refunds for a few things, but you know the risks. You knew the risks. You knew no risks. See, this is the type of thing I would expect the royal subjects of David's domain to say. They never know the consequences of their own actions. So, and I guess I still no risks. Well, okay. Well, I guess so as you know at the end of the day. I'll consider it probably after stream. But anyways, but yeah, I dig myself into holes. I have said a number of questionable things the last couple of weeks that has kind of put things into perspective. I may have made a few questionable allusions. Like, I may have alluded to a few things. Like, for example, I may have alluded to the possibility that I don't know, that rather than being given uppies, I may have alluded to the possibility of being pinned against my will, which is not true. Particularly per se, but if I were to choose between that and uppies, I would definitely choose being pinned. But that's besides the point. What's important is that I acknowledge this. I do what I can to fix this issue and whatnot. Oh, so how are you doing, Shinsumi? I mean, I only know one true way. I think the only, and like I said, the only way I can fully fix this is to confront my demons. Well, confront my one fatal flaw, and I don't know. I actually grab a shovel and just start digging. And luckily for me, there is a particular game on Steam that might help me with that. So instead of these refer phase, no. Well, if I had no other choice and to choose between that or phase, I guess I would prefer the latter, but barely. Shovel Knight, not quite. It's I was actually kind of scrolling around Steam for a solution, and I haven't found a game about that kind of best describes the situation. I found myself digging to holes hypothetically, so I kind of figured the solution here is to kind of dig more literally, and maybe and hopefully maybe try to prove, because here's the thing. Yes, I do dig myself into these situations. But I also believe I could dig myself out of those situations. If you could dig into them, you could surely dig yourself out. People say you could only dig deeper. I don't. I think there's always a way. There's nothing's truly impossible. I give that game about an hour. Yeah. So I also, because I kind of also was told it was a short game, so I don't think this is gonna be as long of a stream. Obby Simulator 9000, no. And if there was ever a game like that, you would have to force me against my will to play it. So I think that best describes it. But yeah, only up sequels, only down. Listen. Look, I could get myself out. If I could get myself out of a hole, I could definitely get myself out of. I could definitely get myself out of a. If I could, I don't know. If I could get out of it literally, I could get out of it hypothetically. I don't know if that makes sense. There is a game called Uppies. Oh my. There's no such thing as a game called Uppies. Okay, I was wrong. Okay, you were right. There is a game called Uppies, and it's coming out in fall or Q3. But it has nothing to do with the Uppies I think it is. They're talking about. I'm gonna have to play this, aren't I? No, you have to. Okay, you. Okay, I make no promises, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I'm just gonna start hypothetically digging right now. Wishlist it. Fine, I'll wishlist on Steam. I'll wishlist it, but not because I want to, but because you guys told me to. So, some goals. Well, it seems I was likely gonna come out fall. We'll see. We shall see. Tsundere, it's okay. Well, one, I'm not a Tsundere. Two, I probably should play Peak at some point. I have to ask around, but I should probably play Peak at some point. So yeah, let me install this real quick. I kind of forgot to install, but the good news is it is under 1 gig, so I think we're okay. Shouldn't take too long. but yeah, all out of no particular reason. I was just like, I really had nothing better to do, and I didn't know if I was actually gonna stream tomorrow or. I mean, Friday was kind of a sure thing, but I didn't really like waiting too long, so I was like, oh, So. Oh yeah. Also, I know Honey had mentioned earlier that she was kind of having problems with the copy, like with the whole copyright thing when she originally was trying to upload like part 2 of the Vettel animatic or the making of the Vetal Animatic video. So I don't know. I'm hoping she kind of answers back because I don't because I am kind of willing to help out in that. I think it's pretty relatively easy to kind of remove the audio once you find the right tools for it. But yeah, I don't know. I have to ask. I kind of have to ask Mike about that. But hopefully this should be okay with it, and we'll see how it goes. Also, side note, it takes ridiculously long to top light. She has so much copy. I mean, it's the down. You know how copyrights are. The classic. It's the classic case of like anyone can kind of flag anything on as copyright, and therefore like anything you upload on YouTube, if there's like even like a few seconds of anything, even like a sound effect, someone could legally claim they own. Like it could get it like copyright claimed right away. Yeah, so it is all music copyrighted. So, but yeah, when I heard the VOD, because I do have the VOD for it, but when I heard it was like, yeah, Black Eyed Peas, Black Eyed Peas, and like all the other music, all the other usual music that you probably hear from like a top 40 playlist or something. So, yeah. It's full radio tracks, but the issue, but it is kind of downsides when you're trying to give like song requests for people to use. While it gives them something to do, like it is like it is a whole lot of copyright to sort out. I'm actually kind of surprised she didn't like separate the audio tracks because that would usually make everything like so much easier, hypothetically, like for these streams, like the music here is like definitely separated out, so I never have to kind of worry about it, like potential mutes and everything. So probably could. I mean, on OBS, it's not really that difficult. It's like so long because like especially with like application audio captures and all that, like it is relatively a lot easier now. So you get the video. I do have the VOD for it. But it does take forever because like between like getting the audio for it and then like removing all the music in the background and then exporting like was basically like a 3 or 4 hour video, and then like uploading it to like uploading to like something like Google Drive so that how you could download it. It's gonna take like a long good chunk of time. So yeah, you have software. Yeah, I do have the software too. I was like, so I don't know. I'll ask. I did DM Honey about it, so we'll see how it goes. So the full VOD would be a lot indeed. So, but it's like, but considering that she kind of has been like the whole making of videos have been like roughly around 3 hours, I think this is one of those situations where you kind of need to do it. Someone kind of needs to do it in order to, so yeah. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see how it goes. So, anyways, on to the new and improved Gamer Zone. I was debating whether or not I should go full overlay on this, and I just decided, you know what? I just got tired of having to move around to accommodate the HUD, so I was like, I decided this would work, So yeah, hopefully this looks good. Hopefully this looks good. Yeah. It does. I'm not gonna lie. I have been again. This is one of those things where I was kind of debating because it does kind of shrink down the overall game, but again, I really don't feel like moving around, having to move my model around all the time. So I don't know. So but yeah. Welcome to Gamer Zone 2.0. Now it's good. Okay. There was, and all this other stuff, like the new followers and stuff, I just had to cover it. I can't be bothered with it. So, hopefully these minor bits are good enough, you know? So, that's the hope at least. Alright. I'm hoping this has music, because otherwise I'm probably just gonna keep the music on going. So, also I'm guessing none of my mods are here, so yeah, I'm just gonna update. Yeah, so yeah, it's time to exercise these demons once for all. And I'm not gonna lie, even like other stuff. Oh, actually, oh shit, there's an actual narrative. I just kind of assume we just go straight into the digging part. So. You're technically sometimes a mod for you only to. I mean, you're the occasional once a month mod, so. Oh shit. Treasure. Okay, what? Anyways, gold's not the important thing here. I have to kind of exercise all this out somehow, some way. I'm not gonna lie though. The last few months, even the like, for all the talk about me digging myself into holes, I don't actually remember much of what I've said beyond the obvious stuff like like pennies and whatnot. But supposedly I had said some other stuff that I completely forgot. You know? Also back, welcome in. Okay. Might as well start, you know, better late than never. Personally suspect that I'm just gonna get better at digging at. Listen, I think my digging abilities have never really been I've never been the question. The better question is whether or not I could dig myself out of said situations. You know. Here's you digging yourself into a hole. Jeez, YouTube video right away. All right, let's see this. Okay, I'm not watching downstream. Ren, you need to stop spreading these lies. I do not want uppies. First and foremost. That's not true. Also, hypothetically I would delete that, but I actually I'm too busy confronting my demons. So there we go. Oh, it's the pennies. Okay, well, okay, fine. Pennies, uppies, you know, a lot of these are okay. Well, not really the pennies part because I did more or less kind of admit that, but to some extent. But it's not. But there's a difference between preferring it and actually liking, and actually wanting to. You know. And I will be the first to tell you that. Ah, shit. So wait. Why is the inventory full? Oh, right, stones. That's why. You know, usually if I had an actual mod, I probably would tell them to delete the uppies one, but unfortunately, I don't think any of my mods want to do that. Unfortunately. Anyways. Look. But also, there's a difference between being pinned. Also, between the whole thing with being pinned, there's a difference between being pinned to the wall and being pinned to the floor, you know? The impression when I hear pennies is literally the idea of being pinned to the floor. Oh. Okay. Why is the battery low? Okay, why is battery low? Also, I can't believe there's an actual narrative to this. If the battery dies, so do you. What am I, a robot? Alright. How much do I have? 20? Okay. Price fill depends on the current battery level, digging and using jetpack. Oh my god. There's an actual. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll tell. Oh. Your backpack blows up. I mean, all this literally just sounds like a robot, more or less. You know, so. Okay, so I don't have money, and I have low battery, so we're off to the right foot here. We're off to the right foot, so. But yeah, look, all this to say. But, I don't know. So yeah, I'm just gonna, like I said, exercising my demons here, but the impression remains the same. Just because I can, if you can dig yourself into these situations, you can definitely dig yourself out, and I'm gonna prove this here. You can definitely dig yourself out of here. Charge your battery in the garage. Thank you for that. Wherever it may be. Where is it? How about Ren? Ren, every time you say the word bad, now I get triggered. Because it goes back to the whole thing with marbles. So, where I get like, oh, shit. But, okay, I'll listen. I'll listen. What do you have in mind? Or maybe we'll learn digging reveals treasure. I mean, listen, if we get a little bit of gold on top of that, you know, it certainly wouldn't hurt. Is this... Wait, this is garage. Yeah, this has to be the garage. So, where the battery at? Where's that battery at? Can't find the goal. You have to say, yeah, Ren, I'm not agreeing to that, because that's basically me flat out lying about the whole uppies thing, and I am not a liar. Except for a few other times where I may have said some stuff that wasn't particularly true. Left side $1. Okay, I think the problem is that I did try to get it, but I don't think I literally don't have any money. Like, I think it literally says 0 over here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get some ores, and I did knows we can sell ores. Yeah. Also, how are you doing, Arkin? Or coal? I guess we could probably sell coal. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Oops. All right. So. Okay, yeah. So, how about you? We're good. I made a full-on confession, and now I'm exercising my my demons here. Donation to the Shovel Fund. Well, thank you, Once-y, and thank you for 1 bit. Also, thank you for the reminder that I still have to make a bit alert. So, yeah. Oh yeah. So, Argan, basically. Because you've probably seen me over in Wacky streams once in a while, but obviously Wacky has kind of said a few times that I have a very bad tendency to, dig myself into situations, you know. So basically, what I'm basically doing is I'm basically just, I basically just finally acknowledged what I'm doing, and now we're going to confront this issue once and for all. We got a stone. Okay. I actually probably should have expected this to be somewhat a lot more convoluted than the game let on. It's just like it's exactly just like the game of Sisyphus all over again, where You would think the concept of like rolling a ball up a hill or a giant stone ball up a hill would not be as bad, but it infuriates you so, you know? You witnessed that. Okay, yeah, so. Okay, yeah. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, I've plowed. Like I said, I've only remembered the pennies thing. I don't actually recall the other questionable stuff that I've said. It is one of those situations where I think Wacky probably has a better idea, but I don't actually. And while I kind of wish he's on right now, I also don't because I know he's gonna. Like I said, he's gonna have an absolute field day with it. So. Katamari Damacy is the best game ever made, ever. Katamari the Macy? Yeah. Fun fact, you walk to the top of a hill even if you leave the ball. I kind of forget. Yeah, I kind of forget that that's actually a thing. I'm not gonna lie though, I literally had played the game of Sisyphus like once, and it's like it's not one of those. It's a situation where not a lot of games will piss me off, and like in the first 10 minutes, it legit pissed me off because the controls are so wonky. I know it's intentionally like that, but it's like still. And if I ever find myself playing that again, I'm probably gonna legit throw my keyboard to the other side. And not a lot of stuff enrages me like that. So, oh yeah, I forgot to sell the stuff. Goal. Santa knew exactly what I needed this year, and then learned there's no fall damage. So, and there's a whole take down there. Oh shit. Oh, are you talking about Sisyphus, or are you talking about this game where even if I were to like dig this hole deep enough, I could fall like without worrying. Okay. I'm not sure. Oh shit! I kind of forgot. I forgot to charge the damn. Okay. I'm pretty sure the game. Okay, so yeah, this seems. I lost my horse. Not that I had any horse to begin with, but you know, it is what it is. I walked to the top of this. Oh shit. And I still can't find an ore. Oh, never mind. We found coal again. Anyways, I hope what Big Cat said earlier about this game being roughly an hour is true. I've also heard the game was relatively short, but I've also been misled in the past, so I hope that's the case. Oh shit. Also, I hear my name over in Aki's chat. Hold on, let me check something. Alright, because I volunteered as a cult. Hold on one sec. Let me type that real quick. There we go. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to it. Yeah. Alright. We probably should do just a little faster here. Anyways. Okay. Slowly but surely now. Get myself down there. Come on. Oh shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought something had happened. But you know, since I'm up here, I might as well just sell more stuff. Wait, no balls. Wait, what do you mean no balls? Wait, who has no balls? Do I have no balls? Because last I recall, I definitely have my balls in check, so. I probably should also upgrade the other stuff, but I think what's more important is that we confront is that again we're confronting our demons here. Well, I'm confronting my demons here. Just saw someone say something about lack of balls. Well, listen. We all need to be ashamed. We all have balls here. We use a good chunk of them to roll things on a Friday, you know? In a rate. I think they call them marbles or something. Better than the bat. Yeah. Okay. I should probably widen the hole just a little bit. You know? Marble. Okay. Okay, well, some slight difficulty getting out, but you know, no worries. There we go. I might as well grab that stone too. There you go. Samstar, how you doing? What's good? Not much. We're digging ourselves 6 feet under and then some. So yeah. I keep forgetting that health and battery are two slightly different things. You have a new idea for vets? Okay. Okay. I'm willing to hear it. How do I get myself down here? Come on. Well, at least I had souls in selling my horse beforehand. Those are the balls I've... Yeah. Oh, those are balls you have, yeah. Certified wacky orbs, that's for sure. Recognize them from a mile away. Come on, I need that stone. Oh shit. Oh, now I want to go down. There we go. If you can't find the gold, you have to make a clip I have of you saying you like Ubby. It's for a sound redeem for 500 to 1,000 channel points. But if you do find the gold, I will never bring the... once again, Ren, I'm going to have to respectfully decline this offer. Because, again, your infamous bets, once again, have triggered me so badly. the last month or so. Coward, listen. You can call me a coward all you want. I have no problems being a coward but at least I'm a coward that knows when to play it safe. So okay. Did I actually get anything or no? Alright. I also assume if I keep dying, I assume that's not that much of a big deal if I keep continuously dying. You think you'll find gold? I wouldn't take that bet myself, but are spoilers okay? I mean, to be fair, I really had no intention of getting too deep into the lore, so I guess it's okay. So long. Like I said, I was surprised there was even a narrative, so like a story behind it. So it's the scary cat. Listen, this cat isn't scared. This cat is just smart enough to know what he's dealing with. I want to say smart enough to know my limits too, but apparently my limits but unfortunately that's not the case, considering that I keep doing stuff like this where I dig into situations and I don't get myself out of said situations. There was no gold, there never was. I would have never lost a bet. Then you wouldn't have been an honorable better. And that's not the and I like to believe that's not the Shumayan way. But on the other hand, the Shumian way is very XCX code, so I don't. The chances of there being any honor in any of that is pretty slim to nil. Okay, well, we really don't. Well, I'm going down this deep ass hill. The deep ass hole, and I literally cannot find anything. Shumians are honorable. Only when it matters the most. In the case of me doing this, apparently that's not the case. And I don't know. Listen, what's important is that I never take a Shumian's bet, because when it comes to me in particular, certain Shumians definitely love to not hold their honor. Full honorable words to it. I don't know. Seen playthroughs of this game, just to get the service for easy or. Listen, the whole point of this is I mean, okay, you're not wrong. Chances are, if I were to dig elsewhere, I probably would find a few stones. At the very least, a few stones. But the whole point is, we gotta definitely dig, and we have to keep digging. Please do. Okay, fine. At least make a ladder, no exit the hole. Listen, ladder. Of course. Listen, I could theoretically get a ladder, but why would I want to do that? Listen, I could. All it takes is a simple dig back up, and it'd be no issue. I like to think so, at least. But yeah, we probably should get some upgrades. I probably should get a better shovel at the very least. Otherwise, we're gonna probably be in it for like 2-3 hours just of literally me doing it. So yeah, you're not wrong about the upgrades. We definitely need more. Oh, there's snow. So, do not want to go against the Shumian. You don't go against Shumians in a couple of things, but especially in marbles of all things. Trust me. Take my word for it. It never ends well. Got a whole backyard to empty out. Oh shit. I gotta get. Wait, come on, dig deeper. But yeah, I need a better shovel for sure. How am I? Hold on. This hurts. Yeah, well, you knew the risks coming in here, Ren. You knew the risks. There we go. Alright, fine. Let's upgrade the shovel at the very least. Which I don't have enough money for. Okay, fine. Let's find more ores. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sell that before we lose anything here. No, you didn't? Well, that's your first mistake. That's always been your first. Oh lost that stone. That's lovely. You think if somehow if I extend this to like about 7 hours, you guys would still stick around? Why not just widen the hole at the surface? Yeah, well, you're not wrong about that. I could theoretically do that. Oh, there was a... Okay, I just saw that stone. Okay. Alright. Okay, we still got a long ways to go. So Turtle, welcome in. Yeah, that definitely would have been the smart solution. Okay, much better shovel this time around. Yeah, much better. Since since we started transitioning over to StreamerBot, so yeah. Long story short, with that, I just got tired of mixing it up. So yeah, this is where we're at. Wait, why? I don't know. I know some people like mix it up a lot, but I can't stand it personally. Well, it's fine. Listen, I'm still kind of in the process of getting everyone's daily up account from mix. Still trying to transition everything over there, but so yeah, it hasn't been lost, at least not completely. You know. But yeah. Anyways, also, how are you doing, Turtle? Just side note, I am in the process of digging myself 6 feet. Well, not really 6 feet under. Well, we will be digging beyond 6 feet, but anyways, yeah. So I don't know. We're essentially exercising our demons here. We could definitely go for better. We could definitely go for more battery. $6. Amazing what you can get from just a few stones and some coal. Oh shit! Oh, see, we're already moving on to big. See, I think the benefit here is that the digger we find ourselves, the digger I dig myself, the digger. I said dig. Dig a hole. Diggy hole. Also, but I don't know. It's deeper. Okay, I think the lesson here is that the deeper I go in, the more rewarding it is, and I think I'm starting to see. I hope you guys are starting to see the reason why I think this is a good thing. You know. Like, at the end of the day, jetpack is very... Also, side note, jetpack is very tempting. You know, I'm just going to get both. About to go off a roof if I never choose. You know? Listen. See, people think that dig yourself into a situation is very, you know, it's like, it doesn't help you out. You know, like, it's more cons than pros. But as you can clearly tell, you get a lot more reward as we go deeper, you know? Oh shit. Wait. We may have found something. Also, Bailiff and Ants, welcome in. I'm currently digging myself 6 feet under. And maybe potentially getting some stuff in the way. I think we might be onto something. I just gotta get myself in there. Oh. Okay. I got it. Let me sell. Yeah, I gotta sell 4 more things. You charge all that. See? No rush, no worries. Alright. Yeah, but see? Yes, I know there are risks as you go deeper in here, but... And, like, this also applies to hypothetically, you know? You find yourself in a situation, and you may think it's not as, you know, rewarding. Or you might think, why would I put myself into this situation? But, you know, there's some rewards to it. It's not all bad. I'm also kind of also realize I'm at an ad break. So maybe I should pause? Maybe? Anyways, I'll just reiterate what I said during the ad break, just when they come back. So, assuming they've come back, I know this is one of those games where either it's gonna infuriate you if you don't know what the hell you're doing, but ads over. Okay, yeah. Anyways, point being is, yes. Oh shit. Oh damn. Anyways, this more or less kind of applies to life as well. You know, you know, I know people joke about me digging myself into holes, and I'm sure there's even a few people that are thinking, why the hell would I put myself into these situations? You know, but the truth is, it's a very rewarding situation. Yes, me telling people that I prefer to be pinned over being given uppies was not on my bingo card. But you know, it happened. But you know, on the other hand, it wasn't entirely bad. You know, at times it could have been rewarding. I'm not sure exactly how it was rewarding, but you know, it was rewarding nonetheless. So, yes, indeed. Also, did Aki finish her stream? Damn, she did. Okay. All right. Because I was gonna say if we had finished as early as they said, I probably would have ran into her. Okay. Where was I again? All right. So. No, we're not giving pennies, and also we're not making that thing. You can't force me. Hey. Alright, well, solution's pretty much obvious. We gotta dig deeper. We got to dig deeper. And so far, I've been proving my points. Okay, I was gonna say I'm proving my point in the sense that I can climb up here relatively easy, but obviously you guys, I think this isn't really a big enough hole naturally, so
your uppie time is over. Please go home.
Yes.
We've had enough uppies.
Yes. And this is why Ellie continues to remain incredibly based to this very day. Alright. Wondering why I wasn't going down further, but yeah, it's making more sense now. But we are getting a lot of minerals, so we could definitely get hopefully a much better whatchamacallit, shovel. Just need some more dollars. Well, what did warning sign say? You haven't saved the game? Fine, I'll save the game. Also, how are you doing, Capri? How are you doing? Yeah, so for those probably popping in, what I'm doing right now, you know, I more or less kind of admitted that I do have a very bad tendency of digging myself into holes hypothetically, so here I am digging holes literally. Why? I was kind of thinking this would kind of help exorcise those demons, but if we're being honest, it's kind of proving the opposite. I think this is the right call. You know, energy. Yes, I noticed the energy. I see it. We will restore said energy. But yeah. Like I always wanted to play. Well, they did say the game was relatively short, so if you got nothing better to do. Ooh, shh. shit, we got money. I think, again, this is kind of reiterating the point. Hypothetically digging ourselves into deeper holes is very risky. Like that, or at least that's what they tell you. But it's also very rewarding. You know? Ooh, yeah. So I think this is proving our point. This is definitely high risk, high reward, and this is exactly why I like putting myself into these situations. I think honestly it's kind of a self-revelation. I think we've proven this point. Also, I need a much better shovel, and we're not at the point where we really need a lamp, so I don't think we need to worry. All I do, you always dig myself into holes. It's perfect. Yeah, honestly, it's strangely therapeutic if you allow it, you know. But yeah, we are getting more minerals, so yeah. And, you know, all this time, Wacky and a few other people have been trying to shame me for digging myself into holes, but I think this is kind of proving that digging myself into holes is a good thing. Also, why am I not going up for... Okay, there we go. Okay, just making sure. I could definitely still get myself out of here, so... No worries. And I destroyed an ore on accident. That's perfect. Alright. Also, I don't know if you guys want music, but... I don't know. Something about the sound effects. Just like... the simple day sound of touching grass and like all that other stuff. It seems okay. We could probably I don't know. What's the better call here? First off, oh, there you are, Aki. How are you doing? I hope my cult member has survived at the very least. I wasn't really actually paying attention, but I did heard myself get in there, like into the game. So I'm hoping it turned out okay. Inventory, battery. He's safe so far. So I mean, listen. I like to. If I have to go join a very a cult that's definitely certainly not gonna put me into grave danger. At the very least, I gotta look good. You know, if I have to die with absolute certainty, at least I go out looking good, right? So, if you keep digging yourself into holes, things get worse. But if you keep digging, you might find. Yeah. So when in doubt, double down. Exactly. You know what? I'm gonna go for more inventory. Totally safe. I'm not broke. Yeah. I'm glad to hear it, Aki. Also, I hope you're doing well, Aki. So, let me. As far as what I'm doing, yes, I am digging into a hole once again. But so far, we haven't really suffered. So, I think it's turning out okay. Is it fun? Well, I mean, it's strangely therapeutic. In a way, it's or at the very least, it's very relaxing. You know, at least that's kind of how I see it. Yeah, for me though, this is definitely a way to kind of exercise the trauma that has plagued me recently. Particularly because a few people have pointed out that I have a very bad tendency of digging myself into holes. So this is me finally addressing it. There we go. Also, Minori, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know. This is strangely nice. I definitely would probably prefer this over paint drying, because at the very least I get to do stuff here. So You are very good at digging myself. Listen, as I tell everyone, that may be the case, and I did full on finally. As much as I denied it initially, the last few weeks, I came into a couple of realizations, and you know what? Maybe the people that told me that this was the case, they weren't wrong. But I also believe that as much as you can dig yourself into said hole, you can also dig yourself out of said hole. It's not impossible. It'll be difficult. It'll be difficult, undoubtedly, but it's not going to be impossible. Of course, eventually, at some point, I'm gonna have to prove this, aren't I? Anyways, I gotta try. Oh, I don't know why I keep thinking that there's gonna be some like empty pocket, like air pockets. Okay, well, point taken. Well, that's not ideal. Okay. Well, I guess we're proving this now. What is this? Oh, silver. Yeah. Like I said, we could definitely dig ourselves out of this situation. Somehow. Some way. I also completely forgot I had the jetpack, too. But it does cost batteries, I guess, so. Oh, shit. No. Okay. We're gonna need to conserve whatever remaining battery I have left. Get myself out of this situation. If it'll let me. Oh shit. Okay. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, gonna head to bed. Well, you have a good one, Aunt. Alrighty. Well, so definitely, okay, so lesson, okay, that was a bit of a misnomer. I wasn't expecting it. I should have dug diagonally. Listen, so hypothetically, when I said I could dig myself out of situations, I was thinking more U-turn-esque. Come on. Oh shit. Well, that sucks. Great. Oh, okay, why am I doing that now? Okay. Definitely get whatever I can from that battery. And definitely make sure I don't fall right away. Oh shit, more stuff. Okay. Come on, get yourself out there. There you go. Alright, grab that. Not much I could do. Just got charged that. And definitely try not to die. But that's easy. Sort of. And I'm probably gonna guess this is probably also the instance where we'll need a lamp. More likely. Oh, great. Alright, get that out of the way. Sell that. Fuck, okay, $20. Okay. Like I said, it's not impossible, and we'll find that great treasure where it may be. Red may say there's no treasure, but I don't believe. I don't believe his damn lies. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we... Shit, okay, never mind. I was gonna get the damn lamp, but the need for battery, of course, overcomes all. Okay. Just gotta be extremely careful when I get that all down here. And I'm literally like down to a sliver of health. That's great. Alright. He just wants to Ren just wants to treasure for themselves. Yeah. I don't deny this. I don't doubt that one bit. Again, the ever-shifting Shemian. Sometimes crafty, but mostly devious Shemians. You can never underestimate them. Oh, I'm assuming these are mostly yours. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to grab whatever we can get out of these little, whatchamacallit, dirt pockets, air pockets. Okay. Come on, get up there. I might have to, like... I really should have just shaved down the hole just a little more, but... Okay, we're good. See, $55. That ain't nothing. And we could get the lamp. And... Shit, it's a disposal. Of course it's a disposal lamp. Fuck it. Upgrade the jetpack, we're good. Right. Careful. Ow. Oh. It's just an attach on. Okay. I ain't gonna complain, so... Yeah, see? This ain't nothing. Oh, shit. Also, how... I really hope that doesn't run out of battery. I assume this thing just stays on permanently, so... More copper. We're good. asking like a whole lot of stuff. Come on, get ourselves there. Alright. We definitely need more an upgrade on the shovel. Also, I really hope we get the treasure because there's like I do have like a bit of a hard cutoff time, like because I definitely needed to like wake up earlier at some point, but hopefully we should get it. There we go. Much better radius. Oh. Okay, seeing their whole pocket somewhere down there. And I also realized I completely forgot to get to charge up my battery. So that's great. Lovely. Come on. There we go. Barely. Just barely. Okay. And we'll grab another lamp. Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, my gosh. Yeah, barely. Oop. Just had to make sure I don't die down here in the process. But yeah, so far we're doing okay. If anything, again, all this is really reiterating is that more people definitely should put themselves in very interesting situations, you know? Because even if it's humiliating at first, you know, at least there's something that comes from it at the end of the day. I don't know if that makes sense in any way, but you know, I'm gonna assume this is a lesson. What the hell is this? And I hope this is not like a big ass hole. Okay, we're okay. Gonna head to bed. Yeah, you have a good one, Rebel. And I guess I don't know if I should thank you for What is this? I don't know if I should thank you for reinstating David, but you know, hey. You know, to each your own, I guess. Good luck, Dickie. Oh, we found gold. Yeah, we should probably get ourselves back out. There we go. Alright, what are we dealing with here? Is there I will probably add add redeem, but it probably won't be for this stream. So you've probably seen the redeem. Basically, I was gonna tell you guys that if you really wanted to reinstate Lord David, yeah, the option was there, and before I even said anything, Rebel immediately redeemed it. So you know, it was a bit of I mentioned earlier, it was basically a Pandora's box sort of situation, you know. So yay, I guess. But yeah, I'll definitely add like a whole other thing for next stream. Which I'm assuming is probably gonna be like Friday when we do marbles again. So, oh shit, we're hitting something big here anyway. That is a big ass rock. It won't let me grab it. Can I even grab it? That's the situation that we're dealing with now. Remember, if I remember my geology, all this dirt, there should be a layer of mixed stone, and then after that, deep slate, and eventually the impenetrable bedrock. Hmm. Well, we're definitely hitting something impenetrable here. We're hitting something here. And also, maybe I should just go where this is being detected. Oh, shit. You did your geology. Also, if I accidentally hit this with this... No, I won't. I am getting a lot of gold, though. Might need dynamite there. Seeing this game for... I mean, there's an option to buy dynamite, that's for sure, but... Oh, shit. Yeah. Honestly, I just kind of saw this game on Steam because I was talking to I think it was like maybe Soren and I think a few other people about it, and I was like, you know what? I'll just talk about digging holes. And I don't know. I saw this game. It was like on sale for like about $4, so I was like, yeah, why not? So yeah, honestly, it's not too bad, all things considering. All right, forgot about the dynamite, which is about 100. But it's all good though. Plenty of ores. We'll definitely find that treasure yet. Come on. Come on. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. That one song always ends up playing at the end of the day. Also, I noticed that metal detector thing is not popping up again, so I'm kind of curious if it was like a limited time thing that I kind of missed or whatnot, but can you undermine the house? I can only wonder. I am kind of curious if the dynamite will actually do anything else besides like exploding rock. I'm kind of expecting it to kind of blow up like some of the impenetrable chunks of rock, but I actually don't know for sure. Okay. Oh shit! Best I don't waste that. Okay, I definitely probably should have made like a much cleaner hole, but well. All right, let's see what this dynamite does, and maybe grab a lamp, but just in case. All right, battery. Thank you. Can't forget about that. Okay. The need to dig myself 6 feet. The need to dig it can be very addicting after a while, you know? So oh shit. Maybe I probably shouldn't be nearby the explosion, but oh, that wasn't too bad. Ow. Did he? I think it broke. I think it tore out, like it broke the chunks of rock, but I actually don't know. I don't see the rock anymore, so I think it kind of broke the rock. So I think we went out. I think it turned out okay. So, oh shit, another pocket. Oh shit, like another whatchamacallit. Gotta be extremely careful. There we go. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, let's just dig straight down. Let's see what could possibly go wrong there. only silver and gold so far, but what's this? What? Wait, what is this? Actually, I probably should be extra careful with this. But at the same time, I must know. I have to know. Local man digs whole neighborhood. Liz. I mean, okay. It can't be that bad. Listen, I dig a little hole, you know. I'm here to prove a point. Even listen, the whole neighborhood may collapse at the end of the day, but at least I got some money. At least I got something out of it, right? We'll definitely improve on the jetpack and probably grab another lamp, but I think we're good. Ow. Yeah, incredibly safe. Never been in doubt. Oh shit. Come on. I'm seeing something. I don't know. Platinum, see? Never in question. I can't type to save it. It's fine. Well, I want to say it's that time of night, but I actually don't know if you live in the EU. So I think it's probably daytime for you at this rate. if you are from the EU. I am kind of tempted to put a light here, but I don't. I kind of want to reserve that for like the next, like, air pocket. But at the same time, this game. Oh, never mind. But whatever this is leading us, it's that. Oh. Did I find it? Wait. Okay, we're gonna need to use a light. Ah, it's detecting something. Oh, what's this? Okay. This is definitely gonna we're definitely gonna need dynamite for this one. And maybe dig a more less convoluted, ideally less convoluted hole this next time around. There we go. Shit. Only one platinum? Not too bad. Alright, we're good. Alright. Does you have a ton of ores in your pocket? Not from this not from I don't have the platinum on me at the moment, but yeah, so we could definitely get more ores for down here. Oh shit. What? Like the silver. There we go. Ow. And yeah, we're just gonna just need to keep going deeper. Air pockets are not that deep. Oh shit. I'm assuming these are just ores that are attached to the giant rocks, so. Found any ancient debris yet? No, I didn't even realize there was ancient debris. Oh, there's I could grab a whole chunk of this. That's for sure. Ba, ba, ba. Oh shit. Come on. Dig out there. Oh, right. No more ammo. No more inventory, I mean. Okay, I gotta be extremely careful of this. Fuck. Okay, this is not ideal. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay, well. I mean, it's probably a good thing that I'm taking this a little more seriously now. Because the need for treasure. We need that treasure more than anything else. I probably also shouldn't have bought that lamp first, considering I already had a lamp to begin with, but. Well, too late now. Out. But yeah, still no ancient debris. I assume that's like a special type of ore. Those are like special ores, hopefully, maybe. Oh, okay, okay. I'm making way too many deep holes. Shit. pretty sure the next drop is probably gonna kill me. If I'm not careful enough. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, this is in our pocket. Oh, okay. Yep, we found another pocket. Come on, breach. Yep, definitely found a whole lot of pockets here. Okay, get ourselves out there. I kind of wanted to get a drink, but let's see what let me see how much. Let's see what we can get. I don't know. The need to dig is overcoming the need to actually drink anything. So, we're definitely gonna need more battery. That's, and I guess okay, we got 2 lamps. We're okay. Ow. Come on, just be careful. All right. Oh shit. Okay. Well. Also, where was that air pocket earlier? There it is. Okay, so at this rate, it seems pretty obvious that I... Oh shit, okay, that was hot. Okay, that was... Okay, I'm gonna assume that we're starting to reach the core just a little bit. Okay, we're definitely gonna need dynamite. Okay, how to get out of here? Oh shit. Okay, well now that we know that these things are hot to touch, which I probably should have expected, but you know, classic me, don't really think too much of the consequences. Lost in the hole. The Shinsu 312 story. How a once esteemed VTuber clipper completely lost his mind and is now digging holes in order to prove a point. Has now dug himself into said hole to prove himself a point. Oh. Alright, we're just gonna grab as many horses as we can. And just sell what we can. Under. Also, realistically, I can't imagine that. I can't imagine underground being all too like. I imagine it being extremely hot. Obviously, just between like the hot rocks and all that other stuff. So yeah, we'll grab two of those. Part of me kind of wants to improve on this hole, but at the same time, I think that this really kind of has been my saving grace at the moment. So, because I'm not like dying as well, because at least I'm finding some traction. Oh. Shit! Ow! Just gotta get myself in there somehow. Actually, where was that song? Okay, there it is. Huh. Really not. Okay. Really not a lot. Okay. Well. Say I'm disappointed. It's kind of reaching it. Okay. Get out there. Can't blow up the big gravestones. Well, usually I kind of assume if I'm not able to kind of like bang this with a shovel, because usually with the harder rocks, like you can kind of tell when it's like impenetrable. But I don't know if I want to risk like I kind of want to do it, but at the same time I don't know if I want to risk like wasting a dynamite, because those are like literally 100. Part of me's kind of glad I'm not as claustrophobic, because yeah, this I actually always kind of wonder if I was claustrophobic, but because usually spaces like these usually doesn't bother me, but I am starting to feel like that, I am starting to feel just like a tad bit anxious, like if you're like deep inside if you're like kind of deep in these situations where it feels like the chances of like getting out is like slim to nil, so yeah, usually I would not consider myself claustrophobic, but it does feel a little bit intimidating, for lack of a better term. Whew. Okay. Charge that up. We're definitely gonna need some more dynamite. Yeah, we could, and I guess we could wind the hole just a little more. Okay, we're okay. Come on, come on. Also, I'm assuming this would be a good... Okay, yeah. Also, using the dynamite to blow up, like, the underside of the hat. Oh, okay. Yeah, see? Already reiterating my point. This is definitely the right decision to have. We're getting more rewards at the expense of our own sanity. We're getting rich off it. So yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Now, ideally, they did say the game was short, but it does feel like it's going a lot longer than it needs. We're being real. Let's sell this. I guess maybe we can probably go for whatchamacallit, the... Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna need. I was gonna say we could probably go for like a better jetpack, but I think shovel's definitely the way to go here. We need as much of a circumference as we can. A drill. All right. Also, oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So I also actually have a BRB screen now for ad breaks, and I gave it a bit of a test run, and I believe you won't need dynamite with a drill. We probably arguably don't, but we haven't really upgraded to the point where we have it yet. So. Also, probably should be careful with this. Whew. Oh, more diamond. And more bedrock. Yeah. Anyways, but we'll definitely probably upgrade it as soon as we can get some more good stuff here. Actually, kind of curious about this stuff. So more on the dynamite than drill costs. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. How many shows? Always 6 of zebra have we? Surprisingly, it has been slim to nil, and I think it's because the people that know don't actually. Oh, wait, wait. Dig my skip. Is this a mine? Oh, so what? Okay, we gotta get ourselves. We gotta get ourselves in here. Come on. Why am I stuck? Okay. 3 lamps. Okay. We are freaking rich. We got this in the bag. 4 dynamites, 3 lamps, 500, a little over $500. We got this. And probably just to make sure that we do get this for real, I probably should get myself out of here. We're rich, baby! There we go. See, over 1,000, it ain't nothing. Now we can finally get that damn drill. So, I am shovel. I'm now curious what this is. Oh shit. Okay, well, we probably shouldn't go down. Okay. Wait, let me see this. Oh. This will do nicely. The only downside though is that we don't have we probably should go at full battery just in case, so we're probably gonna need to dig somewhere different just to get a few ores. But look at this. This is so much better. Oh, this will do nicely. What modern technology does to a mofo. Okay. I am kind of really tempted to kind of smooth this down, but at the same time, again, the clunky steps have kind of helped us so far, so look at this. How can I hate something like this? Also, side note, definitely keep an eye on these because now we know these. Now that we know these are technically mines, we could definitely. This will help us greatly. Also, we're at a break, so okay, I'm gonna grab something to drink, but I will be back. I'll be back. But yeah, BR also side note for subs that are still here, BRV screen might be a bit too flashy, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Sorry, we're back. I definitely need to get something to drink. But yeah, we're good. We're good. We're back. Well, we're good. Welcome back. So yeah, now that we know, now that we got some good shit, now we don't have to worry too much. Okay, and definitely keep an eye on these structures. We could definitely get some good shit from that too. So was this ever the right way? I hope it's the right way at least. But it wouldn't matter. We have like plenty of dynamite anyways. Oh. Oh shit. I mean, look at this. The drill's so good. I imagine the only downside is it does use a chunk. Oh, see, we got this. We got this in the bag, literally. Oh shit. Oh. But yeah, even then, it's a non-issue. So. Oh, yeah, we can't break through it. Like, we're literally shaving into the earth, so. Oh, broke the lamp. Yeah. But yeah, indeed, the only downside is literally I would have to kind of like, I would have to basically just like, it does use a good chunk of batteries, is what I'm saying, so definitely gotta be extra careful about when we use it specifically. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay, we're good. Oh, right. Save. Can't forget to save. Ow. But yeah, now that we know what this, now we know what the cave structures look like, we could definitely, try to find similar looking ones, and hope for the best, I guess. I'm probably gonna assume this is not the main trainer, though. Definitely another air pocket. Pocket nearby. Last diamond in place. There we go. I think that's a diamond. Yep. Oh shit. Yeah, we're just finding like a whole lot of diamonds lately. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be rich. This has never been a question. But I also gotta keep in mind conserve whatever I got. Just gotta be extra careful there. There we go. Yeah, even climbing up. Yeah, no, we still got a good. The battery definitely helped a lot. Now we got 2,000. Shit. Now I'm kind of curious what I am shovel is. But I'm also kind of afraid that. Oh, never mind. Let me see this. Oh, fully upgraded. Also, why am I trying to get stones here? Yeah, no, this will do nicely. All right, dynamite. Can't forget about the dynamite. You know, now that we know we could just get like a whole lot of diamond, we could just I can only get 2 at the moment, but we could definitely get more. But look at this. It's beautiful. Oh. I'm kind of curious what this whole structure's leading to. Even though... I'm sorry, I'm just having like, it just like... literally just skate through all of this, like no issue. In a way, it's almost I don't know, it's almost Power Wash-esque, except like with dirt, you know. Oh. Oh, shit, okay. There we go. Is that a tectonic plate, or how long is this thing? I don't know, it looks pretty lengthy for what it is. We dig through a lot. I don't know. All I know is that digging through this whole thing has been incredibly fun. Oh shit! Forgot the hot rocks. But in your case, I have to get myself out of here. Look at that, 2,000 rounds a gate. So yeah, definitely charge to the moon. All right. Infinite power. Just to get one more done, but just in case. So yeah, if there is an actual like treasure chest into all this, then I probably am willing to go as long as I need to. But otherwise, yeah, like I said, I do have a bit of a hard cut off time, so I'll probably give it like another hour. At the very least, hopefully. I actually probably realistically probably half hour if being real, but we'll see how this goes. Wow, another play on top. Oh shit, another play on top of that. Oh, okay. In our pocket. See it. Oh shit. I mean, look at this. Literal whole bunch of diamonds. Okay. Woo! Here we go. Yeah, 4,500. Yeah, no, we got this. Yeah, so yeah, now we're just fully decked out to the gills, and this should be this should be an easy no-brainer type of situation. Actually infinite power. Yes, indeed. Ow. The only thing that's really gonna stop me is literally falling to my death, but doesn't seem like that's much of an issue. Did that accidentally. What is this now? Okay, that's not ideal. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing growls. Now I'm afraid. Should I probably climb up? Oh boy. If I see even anything remotely giant, I am heading back up. Oh boy. Well, let's hope this works. Or I can't use dynamite here. Oh god. I might have to confront it. I might have to confront it, don't I? Okay, that's not ideal. Okay, that's way less than ideal. What the? What the hell is that? And I can't use dynamite, so I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell I should be doing here. And I kind of regret not saving. Maybe I should probably get up and save. I think that's probably the best course of action. No boom panic. Ow. Okay, well. This is why I say it's important. Anyways, I think we got the gist of it. But yeah, maybe definitely saw that. Heal completely. Yeah, save. Part of me doesn't really want to go back, but I feel like this is probably important. Probably, maybe. Alright, well, moment of truth. Hopefully this doesn't kill me. Maybe, maybe there's just gonna be a nice plot twist, but I don't know. I mean, if you see something that's red hot and fiery and definitely like living in a place that definitely resembles like the inner depths of hell, I mean, surely that can't be all too bad. Also, am I in the right spot? Oh yeah, definitely in the right spot. Alright, moment of truth. Oh god. I can't use the jetpack here either. Don't tell me there's more of them. They didn't tell me it was gonna be a horror game. They definitely didn't tell me it was gonna be the. Okay, whatever. Okay, basically, we're fucked. We got in by them all. Well, okay. Well, that's lovely. I think what the worst part about this is that someone tells me we definitely had to traverse down there. And the smart thing would be to continue on like that, but at the same time, I mean, because I don't know, we got everything. I mean, we upgraded the hell out of everything, so I don't think that's that big of a deal. But I don't know. Those moles scared the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Can't use them. I can't use anything with the swords. Ow. I have to give it one more go, otherwise, we'll see how it goes. Oh shit. Don't turn around. Oh god, where's that thing? Oh shit, no. Okay, we're fucked. God. You know, you think the Earth would have documented something like this, but clearly they've been slipping up. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of running late. I can't believe I say this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I probably might give this another go at some point later this week. Because unfortunately, it is like 2 in the morning where I'm at, so I'll have to figure out what to do with those demonic moles. But in the meantime, I think we'll probably have to call it here. So yeah, for the few that are still around, thank you for sticking around. So let me head to the bed. Let me head over to the bedroom real quick. Play some music. And let's see who the hell we should raid. Well, Bun is on, as is Palm. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna raid. We raided Paul a few times, but so you know what? We're just gonna go raid Little Bunny. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good one. I definitely need to go sleep and hopefully not suffer nightmare-inducing sleeping. I don't know. That's definitely gonna haunt me. As strange as it is, those things, I don't know. I'm not usually used to horror games. This isn't really even a horror situation, but it's like, I don't know. Anyways, raid 1, which apparently doesn't work again, but oh, wacky, you are up the whole time. Yeah, I wonder why this command doesn't work again. But yeah, anyways, why is it not working? Anyways, hot. Sorry, gotta have to cancel the raid. Gotta have to cancel the raid real quick. Let me see. Sorry, I kind of forgot about something. Huh. Yeah, also side note, I don't know why my raid commands keep disappearing. Like it keeps disappearing for sure. Oh well. Anyways, let's try it again. Sorry, but yeah, you guys have a good one. I'll just put it manually. Now, I guess by default we'll just do Ubby's raid because even though I don't like Ubby's, reasons. By default, it's our most reliable raid message, so you know what? Fuck it, right? But yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll definitely do Friday for Marvels and all the other good stuff. So, but yeah. Anyways, hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you guys around. I would probably be more enthusiastic, but it's like again really late. So, anyways, you have a good one, and yeah, I'll see you on Friday. Bye.